Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Matthew Conlon, and today we're talking about some Dragon Ball stuff. So, when we left off, all of Broly's explosive full power powering up resulted in a mysterious ancient being being freed from a prison where he was protected by Spec Ops angels, personalityless, faceless warriors that were just supposed to keep him in check. And this mysterious figure escapes, beats up all those angels, and then tracks that energy signature to Vampa. And after arriving, he mistook one of the big green Ba rabbit things for a legendary Super Saiyan. We know he has fought a legendary Super Saiyan previously because he wears a green Ozaru pelt as a cape. In his tubby yellow form, he is spiky, he's got holes on his body, and he's just Janemba. After arriving on the planet, Broly comes to investigate, and that's where we pick up. So we'd left off with Janemba having arrived on Vampa, and Broly racing off to find out what the disturbance was that they sensed or heard. He shows up, he finds Janemba with one of these dogs in his hands. I actually did a little research, found out what Janemba actually looked like in his big form. So we see Broly show up and Janemba's like, you smell like the Saiyan, but you don't have a tail. In this form, he's big, he can speak. The two of them begin to fight. Janemba just goes ultra ballistic. Broly simply does not have what it takes to fight Janemba in this form. Big Janemba just has too much energy. So Broly's totally put on his heels. He's still struggling to keep his energy level down because he doesn't want to lose control. So at this point, he's still pretty much in his base form. After a brief retreat, he encounters his friends. There's a bunch of heated discussion. They decide that they will take Zolgorgon's ship and escape into the upper atmosphere or into orbit. And then Broly decides he's gonna do what has to be done. He's not happy about it. So he starts to power up the way he does. He starts to unlock that Ozaru power, as well as transform into Super Saiyan. And Janemba is ecstatic, because that's what he's been waiting for. He's finally sensing that energy he's been searching for in full bloom, not realizing that Broly can tap into it without actually having to transform into a great ape. Broly's not completely berserk, but he's pretty close to that full power Broly form. He's doing that thing where he's sucking in auras and changing the color of the sky, forming these devastating single shot energy blasts. But he's throwing them at Janemba, and Janemba's just catching him and stuffing him into his mouth. He's just consuming all of this energy that Broly's pumping out. Finally, Broly does that crazy gigaton smasher move where he just sends blasts out in every direction. And this is where we see that those holes in Janemba's body also draw in that extra energy. So all those blasts, even the ones that aren't directly aimed at him, end up getting drawn into Janemba's body. And his Kirby-style inhaling is actually bleeding off Broly's own aura, his own ki. And then we see Janemba. He's gotten pretty much a full gullet. It's giving him a little bit of upset stomach. Broly starts to fall out of the sky. He doesn't think he has anything left. Janemba gives himself the old double pound on the chest, try and force all that extra power down. And then he starts to breathe out and all of this extra power, just all the unnecessary and impure stuff dumps away, and he ends up shrinking down to transform into that more deadly Janemba. So to provide some insight into this villain, this Janemba is not some happenstance monster from the recent past. Over the course of his battle with Broly, he would reveal that he was created to consume all sin and ill will in the universe, consume negative emotions. That was his job. It was what he was supposed to do. But being a cosmic garbage man seems like kind of a bummer. And maybe something happened. Whatever ended up happening, the creator god, who I won't name, imprisoned him and just sort of hid him away at the far edge of the universe where he was maybe forgotten about. Maybe he was being kept in reserve for some future plan. We don't know. All we know is that he's in prison now, and he's broken out, and he's pretty upset about the fact that he hasn't been allowed to do his job for thousands and thousands of years. And I think what that's going to be is a reflection of the idea that mortals need those negative emotions to drive them in some instances. And so maybe the paradise that was supposed to be ended up being boring, or the mortals couldn't learn or progress at the desired speed. And so sealing him away so that they could struggle and strive to do better was how this particular universe, or this particular set of universes, was supposed to work. And once Janemba comes back, he wasn't made privy to that part of the plan. He's just very upset that he was cast aside. And that will be an important factor in Broly's realization in the next video. Hope you're looking forward to it. And so that's where we'll leave it for right now. Broly is on the ropes. He's down for the count. But from here, we're going to cut back to Cheelai and Lemo. They'll have a conversation to provide some insight into the direction this story might take. Then there will be an internal struggle for Broly, which reveals to him something important about both Janemba and himself. Like, share, and subscribe. Please hit one of the notification icons. Let you know when the next video's up. Broly and Cheelai Villain 4 Part 3 should be up by the March 22nd, give or take. I hope you guys are enjoying following along. Thanks so much for your time. Stay safe, have a great day, and I'll see you back here next time.